She was 26 years old, and she noticed something no one else did. At 2:13 a.m., buried deep inside routine network traffic, a signal pulsed where it shouldn't have existed. Not loud, not obvious, almost invisible. The kind of digital footprint left by someone who knew exactly how not to be seen. Most analysts would have ignored it. She didn't. Night after night, she stayed late, tracking fragments of data that appeared, vanished, then reappeared somewhere else. The activity wasn't random. It was deliberate, controlled. Someone was inside the system, quietly harvesting sensitive information and covering their tracks just well enough to avoid alarms, until they made one mistake. She followed the trail through encrypted tunnels and recycled IP addresses. Slowly, a profile formed. A man in his early 30s, highly skilled, technically confident, and growing careless. The more she uncovered, the darker it became. Financial records, private credentials, data that should never leave secure servers. This wasn't curiosity or experimentation. It was a calculated cybercrime, and it had been happening for months. She documented everything. Screenshots, logs, timelines, enough evidence to destroy whoever was responsible. And that's when she realized something terrifying. He knew someone was closing in. The digital activity changed. More aggressive, more erratic. Defensive maneuvers replaced stealth. It was no longer about stealing data. It was about finding out who was watching him. Then one night, her office access badge failed. Security said it was a glitch. She didn't believe them. Days later, she received an anonymous message. No threats, no explanation, just 6 words. You should stop looking deeper. She reported everything and prepared to hand the case to authorities. But he didn't wait. One evening, as she left work, she sensed someone behind her. Footsteps that slowed when she slowed, stopped when she stopped. When she turned, she saw him, calm, composed, almost friendly. He knew her name. He spoke softly, insisting there'd been a misunderstanding, that she was chasing the wrong person, that continuing would end badly. When she told him the report was already submitted, his expression changed. The attack was sudden, brutal, fueled by panic. He wasn't trying to scare her anymore. He was trying to erase her. What saved her was chance. Passing strangers, screams, a moment of hesitation that cost him control. Police arrived. Ambulances followed. She survived. And when investigators searched his devices, they uncovered more than cybercrime. Plans, research, evidence suggesting she wasn't the first person who'd gotten too close. The case exploded. Media coverage followed. Charges multiplied. What began as a hidden digital operation ended as a public criminal collapse. She disappeared from public view for months. When she finally returned, she said only one thing. The most dangerous threats aren't always behind a screen. Sometimes they're watching you notice them. And the most chilling part? Investigators still believe if she hadn't paid attention that night at 2:13 a.m., no one would have ever known he was there at all.